different than all the rest.
Hello, 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 lovely people. I thought I'd do a recipe in the kitchen while I've got 20 minutes to spare. And just recently, I have started having the occasional breakfast where I'm using Weetabix, which was commonly used during the war, especially in the Midlands and further up north. Possibly down south you couldn't get hold of it as much, but anyway, I digress. So I was looking in this book this morning and I found a very interesting advert for Weetabix to make your food go further. Anything that makes your food go further, I'm interested in. Anything with Weetabix in at the moment, I find interesting. So here is the recipe. I hope you're seeing that the right way round. Essentially, let me read this out to you. Okay, so British housewives' message to you: make your food go further with Weetabix. And the recipe's actually for a Weetabix Cheese Savoury. And it says, 4 Weetabix, seasoning, half a pint of white sauce and grated cheese to taste. Now that sounds quite simple, so I'm going to give it a go and do a taste test for you. Of course, I should be having something quite cold as it's currently about 25, 26 degrees outside and I'm sweating my whatever off. But yeah, I just wanted something quick and easy to make that I could film for my blog. Now, here are the ingredients, as you can see. So basically, it tells us here, get the remains of cooked cauliflower or other cooked vegetables. Cut a little off the top of each Weetabix, slice in half, heat through under a grill. So basically then you place it in the bottom of a pie dish, pile the vegetables on the top with the white sauce, and then you sprinkle it with the other half of the Weetabix on the top, and then you cook it and brown it. Basically, that's what it is. So I'm going to give that a go, see how that comes out. So I've got my Weetabix there. I've cut up 1 spring onion, which I'm going to mix in with this little bit of cheese I have left from my ration. I fill up tomorrow with my ration. This is all the margarine that I've got left. Got some cornstarch and milk, oat milk for the sauce I'm going to make, and I've just used Asda Just Essentials Weetabix. And here are the veggies, which I've actually just cooked up. I had a bit of broccoli left over, and obviously a bit of frozen mixed veg, which I'm very lucky to have, obviously. And that's going to go in this little pie dish. So we're going to now, I've heated up the oven, we're going to try and slice this in half and try and brown it and put it in the bottom of the pie dish. Yeah, it tells you to cut the Weetabix in half. Well, I presume it means long ways. Oh yeah, kind of. And then I'm going to pop that in the oven and try and toast it slightly, just for a minute or two. And then plop 2 of those in the bottom of the pie dish. I've just got a little enamel pie dish here. And then the other 2 halves will be used to sprinkle the top. So I'm going to put these in here now. I may as well just cook them, just brown them in the pie dish. Yeah, we need a little bit more actually. There we are. And you could see. And then we're going to put that in the oven. So I've put them in the bottom. I'm going to put them in the oven and toast them. Well, look, I slightly burnt that, but I'm not wasting it. It will add a nice flavour. Who doesn't like a nice bit of burnt taste to their food? Added in some marmite and a bit of pepper. I'm going to mix them together. I'm just going to mash just a few little mashes, because of course I've got to make the white sauce and then mix that all together too. So basically I've just put a tablespoon of cornstarch in there, and I'm going to mix a little bit of milk in with it. Now I'm not going to make a roux sauce because I'm not very good at doing that at all. Oh, what's that stuck to the leaf or something? Anyway, so I'm going to add a little bit of oat milk, and just mix it in, just a very little bit, to make just to make it look like a thick mixture. And when that's all mixed in and there's no lumps, I'm going to add some more, up to half a pint of milk. Now that's done and ready, and when I'm going to heat up the margarine. Heat up the margarine and then add the milk and cornstarch mixture to it slowly and make up a nice sauce to add to the vegetables to put in the pie dish. Added a bit of sage and salt to the white sauce, and I'm going to now add that to the vegetables and then put it in the pie dish on top of the burnt Weetabix. We are, there's the mixture ready to go in the pie dish. Here we go again. Right, let's put this in. There's quite a lot of mixture here. I wasn't quite sure how much to make. Let's press that down. That's all right, that's worked out quite well. In fact, it's just the right amount. Squeeze a bit more in. Yep, that's okay. Right. I don't know if you can see this. Let me just lift this up. I hope you can see that. Yeah. And then we're going to add, we're going to sprinkle Weetabix on the top. Can you believe it? This is crazy. Let's see if this works. So I'm going to sprinkle Weetabix on the top and then sprinkle it with what I've got left of the cheese and spring onion. And yeah, hopefully that will be nice and taste okay, of course. Yeah. So there we are. That's the pie. And I'm going to put cheese on top, which I'm just going to do now. And sprinkle a little bit on the top. This is plant-based cheese I'm using. That's what's left of my ration this week, so I'll be filling up tomorrow. I fill up on a Sunday. Gosh, I love Sundays. And then I'm going to add some spring onions on top as well and just push them down into it a little bit. I think the pie looks quite nice. I'll show you properly in a moment. Let's hope it comes out okay. I'm going to keep an eye on it because I don't want to burn the Weetabix like I did just a moment ago when I cooked the base. So there we are. I will show you properly right now. Excuse the mess. There we are. There's the pie ready to go in the oven. So it's a vegetable and Weetabix pie. I honestly love the zany recipes from the 1940s, but of course you just made do with what you had, didn't you? What happens if you'd run out of flour? And quite frankly, I mean, if you're a busy woman, a busy person, you just want to get on and make something pretty quick, and you don't really want to make the pastry, do you? Let's face it. So a bit of Weetabix. Let's give this a go, and I will tell you what I think of it after it's cooked. I'm going to try and get my eldest daughter to taste them once I've cooked it, and yeah, see what she thinks. Get to give her honest opinion. I hope she does it. There we are, there's the pie. As with plant-based cheese, it takes a lot for it to melt on top, but I think it's cooked. Smells all right, looks okay. I guess it's time to taste it and see. Looks okay, doesn't it? This is my daughter Jess.
Hi.
And she's been brave enough to try out the Weetabix and vegetable pie, which I'm just going to film her tasting. She's going to give her honest opinion, so if she hates it, she'd better say she hates it. But if she likes it, she will tell you as well.
The pressure's on.
It is, the pressure is on. Here she goes. She's so brave. Tell us what you think, Jess. Don't hold back.
Oh, it's good. It kind of tastes a bit like pastry,
Oh,
which is
it?
weird. Yeah, it tastes like pastry.
Well, I haven't tried it yet, so I'm dying to try it. So Oh, yeah.
Bye-bye.
Oh, all right, bye. There you go then. I'm going to give it a go now. Jess said it was all right. She thought it was okay, so I'm going to give it a go now. Hang on a minute. I need to get some of the burnt bit underneath just to make sure. Oh my God. It's not bad. It's very good indeed. Weetabix, why aren't you telling people about the Weetabix and vegetable pie?